Jalane Schmit.
Good evening, Council. I'm Jalane Schmit, resident of the city of Charlottesville. I just want to underscore what Mr. Henry said about ex-felon reentry. Just 2 days ago, shop clerk talked to me and actually asked me if I would say something about that tonight. And so anyway, hearing him, he's himself an ex-felon, can't get an apartment. You know, so anyway, definitely needs attention. But I'm here to talk about affordable housing and particularly about what's being prioritized here. When land is gone, it's gone. When people get pushed out, they get pushed out permanently. And just in the big scheme of things, we are, of course, living on occupied Monacan lands. The treaties between First Nations and the U.S. government have been broken. Those folks have been pushed out. 40 acres and a mule, the promise of reconstruction, unfulfilled. Closer to home, when development happens, it displaces people of color. Starting already early 20th century, the McKee block, which was a black and mixed race neighborhood, was cleared of so-called Negro rookery by Mr. McIntyre's magic in order to make room for the Stonewall Jackson statue and a whites-only park. Of course, Vinegar Hills, we know, black houses and businesses were pushed aside, and folks that had previously been business owners or home owners became renters or residents of public housing. Not having any wealth to pass on to their children. And in place of Vinegar Hill, we have what? Staples, McDonald's, Wendy's, you know, stood fallow for years and years. But those folks, you know, their property, it's gone. So now we've got, you know, all these, we're a very busy city. You know, we've got the strategic investment area, the comprehensive plan, the dairy building, you know, the tech corridor. I can't even keep track of all this, but the developers are always at the front of the line, looking for their handouts. They get considered in a way that just leaves crumbs for affordable housing. It's consigned to the cracks and crevices. And if this keeps going on, we're going to be in Marin County, California, or Aspen, Colorado. We want low-income folks to be at the front of the line now. It's long past time. We need to push the pause button on developers' so-called incentives, these handouts, these variances, special use permits, et cetera, et cetera. We need to push the pause button on all that until we first put in place an overall affordable housing policy. Affordable housing policy should be the first priority, the umbrella under which all development occurs.
Thank you.